Good evening, it's Ms. Delgio Gonzalez, and this is my portfolio in mathematics. This envelope was used by my father when he was still working in Manila. I based the designs on my hobbies, fun gardening, listening to music, and my favorite emoji. These are made by scratch papers, aerial mail envelope, and some stickers. When opening it, you can see I made it personalized by putting some stickers and my favorite songs here. This envelope consists of 5 sections. I only use 2 sections. The first one is for my module, handouts, and notes. First activity is about my expectations and experience in mathematics, and the rest were about linear equations and quadratic equations.
Good afternoon. This is my portfolio in Mathematics 9. The materials I use in this portfolio are scissors, double-sided, newspaper, aluminum foil, and crepe paper. Inside the portfolio, I have activities and lecture that Sir Markren told us to do. Our first activity is, what is your expectation to Mathematics 9? My expectation in Mathematics 9 will be harder than last year, especially now in pandemia. It is more difficult to learn because we are not face-to-face. Second question, what is your unforgettable moment in mathematics? My unforgettable moment in mathematics when I understand the topic and when I get high scores. Question number 3, what do you think is the importance of learning mathematics? I think importance of learning mathematics, we can also use everything we have learned now for our daily living. Give an instance where mathematics became significant in your life. It helped us to do many things that are important in everyday lives. This is my lecture in Mathematics 9. The topic is quadratic equation. And this is the last activity I have, the quadratic equation. I don't know if it is correct because I don't actually get the topic of it. And that's all I have in my portfolio. God bless and thank you.
Good afternoon everyone, this is my portfolio. The material I use in my portfolio are plastic sachets, straw, plastic leaves and flowers, and double-sided tape and portfolio. The first activity I answered was all about quadratic equation. And next is all about wrapping quadratic equation. All of my activities that I answered in a paper are here in my portfolio. Some of our activities are here in my module, and first activities I answered in my module is activity 1, 2, and 3. And that is still all about quadratic equation. And the next activity I answered is activity 7, 9, and 10.
Hi everyone, this is my portfolio in Mathematics 9. The materials that I use in this portfolio are old book, old folder, pentel pen, and glue. This is the picture that I cut in my old book. Inside the portfolio, I have the activities that Sir Markren asked to answer it. Sir Markren sent us a Google form that we need to answer a quadratic equation. And Sir Markren sent us a Google form and we need to answer a quadratic equation again. And lastly, Sir Markren asked to find the vertex of x and y. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone. This is my portfolio in math and design it with these materials: avocado dried leaves, plastic sachet, canned thinner sheets, double-sided tape, scissors, and cutter. As you see, this portfolio is very simple because I only like minimal design in every work I do. Inside the portfolio, I have the activities that Sir Mark Wren assigned and required to do. First activity. Sir Mark Wren told us to do this: name. Next, what are your expectation to Mathematics 9? Next, what is your unforgettable moments in Mathematics 9? Then, what do you think is the importance of learning Mathematics 9? And last, give an instance where mathematics became significant in your life. And next, Sir Mark Wren sent us a Google form that we need to answer a quadratic equation. And this is the quadratic equation that Sir Mark Wren wants to answer. And this is the next quadratic equation that Sir Mark Wren told us to answer. This is the activity 1. Find my partner. And the activity 2. Post me in the right way. The activity 3. Am I quadratic or not? The activity 7. Does it illustrate me? And that's all. Thank you.
Hello, this is my portfolio in math. It is made of recycled materials, as you can see. This printed name, I have used it before because it's still sensible. And it's still sensible. And the folder is old too. As you can see, this bead is from old clothes. I use this as a design. So let's open it. You can see this paper. I use this to solve math problems. And so that's all. This is my portfolio in math.
Good day everyone. Today I'm gonna show you my portfolio and activities in mathematics. So this is my portfolio in mathematics. It is made out of cardboard. I make it a box type so that I can put many things inside that I needed in my mathematics class, like wrapping paper, calculator, ball pen, and ruler. I also put my activities here, like this. I also put scratch papers. I put my module in mathematics here too. I answer activity 1, activity 2, activity 3, activity 6, activity 7, activity 9, and activity 10. After that, I put my module here in my portfolio so that it will be fully organized.
This is my portfolio in mathematics. So, the materials here are just a folder and a colored paper. I found this design on YouTube and it is originally black and white. This is the first activity that I made and it is a pre-assessment. And this is an activity about solving quadratic equations. I used the factoring method in this
lesson. So because for me it is easier to use that. And this is the another one. And this is an activity that is it about graphing quadratic equations? Maybe I'll just review because I don't remember that. Sorry.
This is my portfolio in Mathematics 9. This is our first activity in Mathematics 9, given on August 28, 2020. This is our second activity in Mathematics 9. It was given on September 11, 2020. Our second activity is all about quadratic equation. The standard form of our second activity, which is quadratic equation, is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The formula for quadratic equation is x equals negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. The third paper in my portfolio is our first quiz in Mathematics 9. The fourth paper in my portfolio is our first activity in module in Mathematics 9. You can answer activity 2 by answering not linear equation and linear equation. You can answer activity 3 by answering quadratic if the given is quadratic, and n if the given is not quadratic. And this is the last activity in my portfolio.
This is my portfolio in mathematics. All of my activities are here activities since day 1, and now our activities are mostly quadratic equation. Though all of it are quadratic equation, it has different types of it. Firstly, that I answer it, and most of it are questions about math. Second are math problems. Second and last are math problems and equations. All of it are quadratic equation. We answer it after this discussion.
Good afternoon everyone, this is my recyclable portfolio. It's made of straw and previous projects are no longer used. These activities that I did, as in the first answered in Google form and said we will write in any clean sheet of paper. The second is a quadratic equation, but I'm not sure of its answer because I did not understand very well the quadratic equation at that time. Here in the third activity, I understood the quadratic equation, so maybe I already have the answers because Sir explained the lesson again. In fourth, and even though Sir said to write it, I wrote the activity. This is because we only answered it in a little on activity 1 and the process question. In the second, we knew the linear equation, right, whether linear or not, and also the process question. In the third, we found out if it is quadratic or not and answered the process question. Thank you for watching.
Good day everyone. Here is my portfolio in math. My portfolio in math is made of abacus string, mini wooden clip, buttons, feathers, toothpicks, and leftover materials that I used last school year. Activity is all about quadratic equation. Activity is all about quadratic function. Activities that I solve in my module are activity 1, activity 2, Activity 3, Activity 6, Activity 9, and Activity 10.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rinoa, and this is my portfolio. As all you can see, it is all made by recycled materials, like used newspaper, colored paper, and I also use some color of highlighters. And I also use black ball pen and blue ball pen. So, here are the 3 activities in mathematics. So, as all you can see, the activity 1 contains some questions, like my expectations about mathematics, my unforgettable moments, importance of learning math. So, let's move on to our second activity. Our second activity is all about quadratic equations. It has 15 items and my answer. So let's move on to our third activity. Our third activity is all about quadratic equations, and it has 5 items.
The content of this portfolio is all about the activity that was given by Sir Marcren Villaflor. This activity is all about expectation, importance, and unforgettable moment in mathematics. Second, these are the solution to the activity that was done in Google form. Third, it's all about the difference from quadratic equation and linear equation. Next, the activity that I did in the module. These are the sum. Equation written in standard form. Last, it's all about the schedule that I did last 2 weeks. This all is the contents of my portfolio.
Good day everyone. This is my portfolio in mathematics. The materials I use in this portfolio are cartolina, glue, plastic butterfly, and a pen. The content of this portfolio is all about the activities I do. This activity is all about my expectation in Mathematics 9, my unforgettable moments in mathematics, and the importance of learning mathematics. These activities are the solution of the equations that was done by Google form. This activity is all about the video link from module I watch. This activity is all about the difference of quadratic equations and linear equation, and how I write quadratic equations in standard form. And these are the sum activities from my module. That's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Here's my portfolio in math. My portfolio is made of recyclable materials. The materials that I use are glue, glue gun, glue stick, old plastic cover, old folder, marker, poster paint, and also an old CD. So, here's my answer. I don't know if this all correct, but I tried my best to solve it. So, this is all my activities that I solved in math. The linear and not linear equation, quadratic and not quadratic. So, that's my all answer. Thank you.
Hello guys, and I'm Future Abelos, and I want to show you my portfolio. So this is my portfolio. So you can see some laboratory tools like test tube, beaker, and etc. So you can see this is our first activity for that equation. Okay. Quadratic equation. And our second activity is quadratic function. I think quadratic function is like similar like quadratic equation because it's like same formulas, same rules, and this quadratic function. These are my all activities in mathematics. It's 10 pieces. And these all my all activities in mathematics. So thank you very much.
Good afternoon everyone. This is my updated portfolio in math. I just added some construction paper and I wrote the submitted by and submitted to. This is the front page of my portfolio. This activity was our first activity in math. This was the second and was done by September 11, 2020. This activity was done by September 22, 2020. Solve for the vertex of the following quadratic functions. And this activity was done by September 25, 2020.
Good afternoon, this is my portfolio in mathematics. Inside of this portfolio are all the activities. Our teacher gave this activity to answer. The first paper is about quadratic equation. And the second paper is about unforgettable moments and my expectations in mathematics 9. Inside of my portfolio, also this module. I answer activity 1 and process questions. Next, I answer activity 2 and process questions. And also, I answer activity 3 and process questions. I also answered activity 9 and process questions. And last, I answered activity 10 and the home quarantine pass. Thank you.
This is my portfolio in mathematics. It is made of folder, poster color, and marker. Here are my activities and solutions.
Good afternoon. This is my portfolio in mathematics. I use colored pencils, magazines, and a sign pen. For designs, I drew a pie chart, clouds, rulers, stars, calculator, acute angle, and pencil. This is our first activity in mathematics. It contains my expectation to mathematics, my unforgettable moments in mathematics, the importance of learning mathematics, and we also gave our opinion where did mathematics become significant in our lives. This is our second activity in mathematics. It has 15 items and it's all about quadratic equations. This is our third activity in mathematics. It's all about quadratic equations. It has 5 items.
My portfolio is a representation of all that I learned and accomplished activities in math. The materials that I use on my portfolio are old newspapers, colored paper, old magazines, glue, and scissors. And I also made paper flowers using newspaper for the design to make it more beautiful.